from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, we bring you Friday baseball on the show. It's Montreal and the Milwaukee Brewers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Well, Singy's trying to match the stellar performance by yesterday's starter. Looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
His teammate was lights out, Boog, in total command all game long. If he brings that same intensity again, these hitters are in for a long day.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Today's starting pitcher, Jacob Misiorowski. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Just about ready to roll. Stepping in, Tim Raines.
Number 30, Tim Raines.
And we are underway in game 1 of the series.
First pitch, 640.
The 1-0. And another ball.
Well, second pitch of this game and already getting squeezed a little bit.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Just missed.
Outside.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Carrying well. Makes the catch up against the wall. Take a look at the lineup. Batting third, a guy they're looking for a little more out of right now, Larry Walker.
I'm impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Nope, that's inside.
Just underway here in Milwaukee. And they'll do it again. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Out of here. He circles the bases, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt, but unfortunately on that one he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
And now the DH, Larry Walker. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. In the air to left center. Freeland moving under it. That's out number 2.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
Guerrero with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. And that one is lifted in the air. Chourio on the move. And that is that. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Milwaukee, our starter in this one, Randy Johnson. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, it's a 3-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all 3 if he's going to have success on the hill today.
This is Bryce Terang.
Yeah, Rule 5 pickups can be so critical at times. Think of some of the players acquired that way. Johan Santana, Shane Victorino, even Hall of Famers like Hack Wilson and Roberto Clemente. He's got an opportunity now that he's with this new franchise.
Out there to center. Grissom settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. In the 6th spot for them in this one, Sal Frelick.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Fastball for a strike. Johnson, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. And that one sliced foul. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy.
Now he launches a throw over his head. And he'll pull into second safely.
That's a dangerous throw for the first baseman to try to handle right there. Exposed him to a potential collision, and we've all seen some of the ugly ones over the years on plays similar to that one. So it's great nothing came out of that other than the throwing error.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here comes Christian Yelich. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
Out to short. Play made. That ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail here 1-0. Back here at American Family Field. And now the veteran catcher, Gary Carter. Carter launched a homer in his most recent game. Carter will handle the catching duties in this one, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. The 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one in triple digits. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
The 2-2. And that one hammered. That's got a chance. And brings it in at the wall.
That is good. The first baseman.
So he went on a journey for that one. One of the more impressive catches we've seen lately, Chris, as we pull up the StatCast data on it.
Yeah, he was believing the whole way, man. 110 feet on the dot. So that was a tough play, and we saw how difficult it was with our own eyes, and the numbers really back it up.
Oh, one.
The 1-0. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way, so people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
Gets him to chase after that one. That misses the zone. 2-2. That one missing inside. Payoff pitch. In the air, left side. Yelich ranging back. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And for now, the home run streak takes a pause. A lot of game left, though. Here's a big power threat. Orlando Cabrera.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Inside, almost got him. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball there. One now.
That's ball 2.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Leading off, Andrew Vaughn. Vaughn with a homer in his last game. On the ground to the left, Wallace. Long throw to first. One pitch and one out.
Batting 6, the center fielder, number 10. Now, Greenwood.
Short the bunt and missed it. 0-1. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Fastball is outside.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Just missed.
Just out.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes. Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Now the third baseman, Luis Rengifo.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Drilled out towards left center field. Way back there. And that one is out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. And we're level. It's 1-1.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Bowers matched a homer in his last game. Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Next offering is fouled back. Down the right field line and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now, Joey Ortiz. Tied up here in the early going. That's a strike. 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
0-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
1 run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one in the dirt, and the count is filled up.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Stays alive. Swings and misses. That K is his 3rd of the game. Solo homer brings the Brewers even. All even now at 1-1.
I've been working 24/7. They ain't give me nothing easy, so I had to go and get it. I'm a legend. They gon' try to act like.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. The 1-1.
Pretty easy to
that's
give
out.
up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That one fouled off, 2-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Here's a 2-2. Fastball
Nope,
is outside. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and there's one down.
Still couldn't catch up to the good velocity, good run. Those last few inches through the zone.
Way high there, and that's ball one. That one
That's
almost
ball
got him.
two.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And another ball. Here's a 3-0. That one ripped, but foul. And the right-hander's 3-1. On the ground, Terang. Over to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Up next for the Expos, the left fielder, number 30, Tim Raines.
Back to the top of the order now. Tim Raines digs in now. Fly to right his first time. Left field. Dives,
ball.
but he can't get it. It's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. Chorio under it. And that'll do it. Home half of the third coming up. Tied at 1.
I like the way you touch the floor when you drop it. Throw your hands up if you with it. I like the way you touch the floor when you drop it. Throw your hands up, throw your hands up.
Back here in Milwaukee, here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Bryce Terang. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
just
0-1.
missed. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. There's a strike. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to. Those are the pitches that make you wonder if this offense is being too patient with their approach. Lots of fastballs in for strikes, not even a swing. They're more than capable of making contact with those pitches, so they need to let it fly.
Towards first. Galarraga steps on the bag, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Brewers, the right fielder,
Jackson Chourio will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Ripped, but it curls foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
On a line, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Hey!
And the 0-1. Runner takes off. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. He's got it. That is the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 3 innings complete. All tied 1-1. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now the center fielder, Marcus Grissom.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And there's a foul ball. That one fouled off. The 0-2. On the ground to third. Slings to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Next for the Expos, the designated hitter, Larry Walker.
Ball 1.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And that skips into dirt. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. just missed. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they take the lead. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Now it's the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
Ball, that's out.
Guerrero working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Foul ball.
That's a ball.
Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. And the count now even up. Next offering way off the plate. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 2 out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Off the plate, ball 1. Hey!
Two down, nobody on. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
He's begging, give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
The 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the grab on the run. And that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back here at American Family Field. Well, an excellent outing last game and locked in again today, Siggy.
Yeah, and what a weapon for this team. He's really keeping these hitters guessing.
I looked out the window, saw the sun shining, made me feel real hope that better days are coming for all my kinfolk. In the past, all the days when you been broke, been hurt, been scarred.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. The 0-2. Swing and a pop-up. That gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that will make you smile as a hitter just about every time. Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And strike two.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second, Luis Rengifo getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1. In the air, left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Vaughn, the runner at second with one away.
Oh,
I
that's
thought he'd bite right there.
Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. No challenges left for them now. Man at second. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Ball.
Two outs and one in scoring position. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Up the middle, Shields. On to first.
He's out.
And the inning is over. So a leadoff double, but they can't cash it in. On to the top of the 5th we go. The Expos out front, 2-1. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Aaron Ashby.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Andres Galarraga now at the plate. Flying to left his first time. Galarraga went deep in his most recent game. The lefty, the 1-0. And a foul ball. Ashby, the 6-foot lefty, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Fouled off down the right side. Got him. And that's the first out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Tap back to the mound. Not in time.
No, he's
safe.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Tim Wallace, the next to hit, went down on strikes his first time through.
Hey!
Yo, one. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
The batter number 4, second baseman, Lionel Field.
Spins the plate. That's strike one.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Two on, one out. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. On the ground to third, might be two. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back here in Milwaukee, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers. In the air, right field, Guerrero on his way over. One away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit. You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And that drops in for a strike. That's a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Brewers, the catcher.
And now it's William Contreras. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Lined into right. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
rips one to right. The throw to third. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Now, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Now a great opportunity to at least tie up this game with something like a sac fly or an error in the infield. But another hit to the outfield could absolutely end it.
Big at bat coming up with Christian Yelich stepping in. Golden opportunity right here.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The 0-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. High fly ball, right field. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. And he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game.
What a time to miss the cutoff move. If he puts that throw in the money, they've got a chance to get that runner at home. Instead, a critical run scores. That could swing this game.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Up against the wall and brings it in. One run in the inning, but they lead two. We're through 5. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
I used to go there. Everybody, mama and cuz used to go there. Can't forget sister and brother now. Oh yeah, if anybody dissed the dog, we like, whoa there. Right there used to be the project house. Then they got flipped with the rent on thousands. Move the folks out near 45, so you might as well say they pay rent on island. Over there used to be the Westside Club. Every night packed with the Westside Club. Westside players and the Westside thugs, showing Westside love to the Westside Blues. The gas tank getting my Chevy down on East, so I stopped by the stove on Mountain Creek.
And now, Tim Raines.
For Montreal, the left fielder, number 30, Tim Raines.
Out towards right center field. Frelick after it, but it's just out of reach. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for Montreal, the center fielder, number 9, Marcus Rissa.
Grounder might be 2. Over to Terang. 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Up next for Montreal, the designated hitter, Larry Walker.
Go ahead run on base. Walker will hit next.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Abner Uribe, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Serpa getting loose as well. And now the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's 2 down.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Aaron Ashby done for the night, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching from the
Brandon
Brewers,
Sproat on to pitch out of the pen here. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. One
the ball.
missed.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Ball to strike. Tap foul at the plate. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights it off. You'll see another. And a 1-2 again.
Inside, ball 2.
High fly ball out to left field. Yelich drops steps, heads back on it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Home half of the 6th inning coming up. Deadlocked at 2 apiece. Back here at American Family Field. Bottom of the 6th. Sal Freeland up now for the Brewers.
Well, these Brewers really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage, so it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Safe. He beats it out, and the go-ahead run is on to start the inning. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first. Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
The Brewers with the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. A little out front there as he swings through it. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. One out man at first. Jake Bauers up now for the Brewers. 1 for 2.
Bauers.
And fouled off.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
The 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And the 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. Strikeout number 8.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
In the air, left field. Rings on the move. And that ends the inning. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. 7th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. Back here in Milwaukee, and here's the catcher, Gary Carter.
Gary Carter.
Well, these guys being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate. Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. The go-ahead run aboard at first, nobody out. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Freeland on his way over. He's got it. Late game chance slips by. Streak on the line, but still no homer today.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Cabrera in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And a base hit. Here comes the throw, and the go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center field.